Hey y'all, hey! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandy and I'm so thankful to have you here with me. Y'all, what day is it? It's Marriage Talk Monday. This is episode 2 in the series of Marriage Talk Monday. So, disclaimer, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not a marriage expert. I am a bit of a subject matter expert on my own marriage. For y'all who are just seeing me for the first time, I've been married for 22 years and I'm super passionate about, restoring people's faith in marriage and, uplifting marriage and make it seem like cool and fun again. So, today, like I said, it's episode 2, and we're going to talk about the 5 tips on how to have a successful longevity in marriage. Not just longevity, but successful, because I'm sure we probably all know that couple who can't stand each other. Can't stand each other now, but they've been married for 50 years. So I guess it depends on how you measure success. If it's quantity over quality, then hey, they doing all right. But I prefer quality over quantity. So we're going to talk about 5 tips on how to be successful and have longevity. Tip number 1, nurture your marriage like you nurture them kids and them plants. Just saying. Like, you have to take time to cultivate and grow your marriage, just like you take time to grow up your kids and make sure they have everything they need and usually everything they want. You have to make time for date nights. Y'all, let's speak on that real quick. Date nights are very important. Date nights are for you and they're for your spouse to connect. Like, we got so much going on with work, raising the kids, just everyday stress, and it's time to really reconnect with each other. And let me tell you, don't let them kids stop you from having your time, because my son tried it one time. My little sweet baby. This boy gonna say, we're about to go out on our little date night or whatever. He's like, oh, I want to come. No, baby, you can't come. Why can't I come? I keep it real with everybody. I don't care how old you are. Like, baby, do you like that your mommy and your daddy are married? He was like, yes, mommy. I was like, do you want your mommy and daddy to stay married? He looked at me. He was like, yes, mommy. I was like, then you need to go sit down somewhere and play Roblox. We'll be back. Love you. He's like, love you, mommy. So it's like, I mean, honestly, your kids need to see this, because when they grow up, and they will, y'all, they're going to leave home. So don't get too comfortable with them being there. They're going to leave. But anyway, when they grow up and they see, they'll understand. And then these are practices they'll have already for their marriages, their relationships, because this is what they've seen. This is what they're used to. This is what's normal and healthy. So yeah, it might hurt their little feelings a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. You're still going to be taking them to the birthday parties, those practices, going to every event that they want you to go to, but make sure you're doing everything you need to do in your marriage as well. And like I said, like, y'all be trying to bring back to life them dead plants with all that watering and special plant food and whatnot. When you need some extra special plant food for your marriage, make sure you get it. Tip number 2. Okay, I'm going to try to be tactful with this one, but I mean, what I'm really just trying to say is, y'all can't be up each other's butts all the time. And I did not mean, there's no pun, nothing. Y'all just can't be up each other's butts all the time. Because granted, especially with newlyweds and things, you think spending as much time together is a good thing. And it can be at first when you're really learning each other, but don't lose yourselves within your marriage. Like, y'all are both very much individuals and you don't want to become overbearing, annoying, any of that. When they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, it really does. I promise you it does. It's like when you have a little time away, you look forward to getting back. You look forward to having your little cuddle buddy or whatever. You know, you can do cute things when you're away. Like my husband and I will leave little notes in different places. Like, y'all, in May, it was May. I needed a little momcation. I left everybody. Went to Fort Lauderdale, had me a good time. It was a vacation. I literally flew there, flew back the next night because I can't be away from my babies, but so long. But, you know, I left a note for my husband and my son in the refrigerator. It gave us time to miss each other, but it was something cute to do, like just to have mommy still there while I was gone or whatever. But I'm like, just give each other a little bit of time. Like that, I promise you, that'll go so far. Tip number 3, positive affirmations. Y'all, it's so important to let your spouse know that you're thankful for them, that you appreciate them, that the special little things they do don't go unnoticed, because keep on unnoticing them. They're going to stop doing them. And then you have a problem. But I mean, you know, saying thank you, showing things. Like for me, like I think I said in the previous video, my husband likes to cook. And I tend to switch up my diet every 5 minutes. So most recently, I was eating for my blood type, which is so cool. If y'all don't know about that, definitely look it up. It's a whole book. I think it's just called Eat for Your Blood Type. But anyway, there are things that are super good or super beneficial for my blood type, like lamb and bison and buffalo, things I had never had before. And so when I decided to do this, what did my husband do? Became Chef Boyardee and learned how to cook it up real quick and made some amazing meals that, number one, we're going to keep eating whether I'm doing this diet or not. But it's the fact that he took the initiative and just showed me, number one, that he cared what I was doing. Even if he wasn't necessarily eating that way with me, you know, he cared enough to try to make it easy for me to continue with it, you know, by making me some delicious food in a way to my heart. He already knows it's through my belly, just like a dude, like they say. And so, needless to say, I made sure with every meal, thank you, thank you, thank you. But even I was at work and I texted him and I'm like, babe, thank you so much for making this easy for me. Like, you're so thoughtful. You always take good care of me, yada, yada, yada. But it's all true. And it goes a long way, because who doesn't want to hear thank you? Who doesn't want to hear that they're appreciated? I do. Tip number 4, make your marriage a safe space for open communication. Yeah, this is so important. I feel like a lot of people end up just miserable and mad at the other person because they're not openly communicating what their problems are. Like, nobody's a mind reader. Like, I don't know if y'all used to watch the game, but Melanie and Derwin, when they really had something to say to each other, they'd be like, truth moment. Have some truth moments. Because if you're feeling any type of way, even if you think it might hurt your spouse's feelings, come to them tactfully, respectfully, but definitely communicate it. And like, we should, I think we all grown here maybe, but especially when it comes to things like sex, like everybody should be enjoying it. Just saying. So you're not doing your partner any kind of favor by pretending. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because they gonna think something that ain't you gonna feel something that ain't and in the end, neither one of y'all gonna have that special experience that you should be having. If your spouse is not doing something that you need them to do, whether that be for you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever, talk to them about it. Now, tip number 5 is real important, period. Tip number 5 is respect your spouse in person and when they're not around. Like, don't have your spouse looking crazy in these streets. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, a lot of people are guilty. I ain't gonna say guilty. They got what they call work husbands, work wives. People have been saying that for decades. However, you better not cross them lines with Anita in accounting or with Larry in IT. Be respectful. You can have a homegirl, homeboy of the opposite sex, somebody you really relate to at work. Great. If you have that, kudos to you. However, don't have them all up in your marital business, or don't be speaking to them about something you should have talked to your spouse about. That's what, remember, go back to number 4. Period. And I got one more, y'all. I know I said 5, but this is like an honorable mention. So practice the attitude of gratitude when it comes to your spouse, when it comes to your marriage, because y'all, everybody is not going to get married. Everybody's not going to find their person. So if you have your person, be thankful. Thank the Lord you were able in this crazy world to find not the perfect person, but the person that's perfect for you. Don't take them for granted. Don't take time with them for granted, because time is not promised to any of us. So y'all, those are my 5 tips on how to have a successful, long marriage. And if y'all made it to this long, let me tell y'all real quick. Yes, y'all, I understand I got pajamas on and I'm recording this video. Y'all, it's pajama day at work, and I am such a team player, and I'm very comfy. But yeah, so y'all get in the comments, how we do. Let me know some other tips. Let everybody know some other tips for successful long marriages, because ultimately that's what we want. That's the end goal. But y'all, I love y'all, and y'all are amazing, and it is a great day to have a great day. Bye.